dad asked me to get a blood test. A bit sad that I have to talk with my mask on. You have to fast minimum of 10 hours. Chinese ornaments decorated. Of course, relax. If you notice, everything around here is all closed. Very challenging doing this and holding my phone at the same time. I don't know if you can hear me very well. It's mandatory to wear this plastic shield, otherwise I won't be able to enter. This is a place where we get our blood test. You have to come here really early. If you don't, all these chairs will be occupied. I'm at a mall called Powerplant. It's better going here than going to a hospital because you stay away from all the other patients that have potentially other sort of stuff that you don't want to have. So we go to a mall, there's less people, less crowd, and I'm just waiting for my turn to get a blood test. And there's my mom over there. So my dad asked me to get a blood test because he just wanted to know if I have anything wrong with me or not. And it's a good checkup too, especially since I'm in my 30s already. It's a good time to make sure that I'm okay. And there's the name of the place. It's called High Precision Diagnostics. It's actually a very nice mall. And I think my mom is done already. There's my dad filling up his form. And we're actually ready to go since we're priority. My parents have a senior citizen card, and if you have that, you're allowed to go in. Is that? I can go in? Supposed to go in now. Yes. When you get your blood test, you want to make sure you tell them the arm that you least use. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, it might be advisable. I'm okay with this one, yeah. So here we go, blood test. And you're not supposed to eat how many hours before?
For the liquid profile po, the fasting is minimum of 10 hours.
Yeah, you have to fast minimum of 10 hours. And then what's 5 hours?
Sorry.
What's the 5 hours?
For the 6 to 8 hours for the fasting lunch.
Okay. Anyway, don't have any liquids or food for 11 hours, right? Just to be sure. And of course, relax. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to relax. They're gonna get my blood test. Oh my gosh, here we go. I'm actually getting very nervous.
Take a deep breath now. 1, 2.
Oh my god.
Ganyan.
Try not to look because I'm so scared when I see blood. Very challenging doing this and holding my phone at the same time.
Do you take any medicine?
I don't take any medicine. I just take like herbs, like mga moringa, yeah, well, powder, spirulina, chlorophyll. I try to be as natural as possible. Will this affect the blood results if I take medicine?
No, not really, ma'am. Just for correlation.
Okay. Oh dear.
Okay, almost done.
What was that? Oh my god.
Take a deep breath. 1.
Okay, woo! Very nice.
Just press this one, ma'am, to prevent from losing.
Alright, thank you very much. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex, thank you. Nurse Alex. I love it too because the nurses here are very gentle. And if you know that Filipino nurses are all over the world because, yeah, Filipino nurses are just the bomb. There are my parents. waiting for their turn. There's my mom. And there's my Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Are you asleep? Yeah, he's asleep already. Honestly, I feel a bit sad that I have to talk in my last one, but and even this plastic shield is really uncomfortable. This is the first time I've been out of the house since coming back from the UK, and if you can see, there's a lot of Chinese ornaments decorated in the mall. It's Chinese New Year right now, and if ever I post this a bit late, I apologize. I do have delays with my posting. Hi, Dada. And if you notice, everything around here is all closed, is because we're so here early in the morning. The mall opens around, I think, 10ish, I suppose. I don't even remember anymore when malls open, but we certainly close here very late, like sometimes 11 p.m. But right now, everything else is closed. If you have a senior citizen discount, or if you have a PWD, make sure you tell them so that you can get your, I think it's 20% off less the cost. So actually also in this mall, you're not really allowed to walk your dog on the floor. So I have Scotty in a stroller. Actually, I'm not even sure, because the last time I was in a mall, I had, like, dogs aren't allowed on the floor, so I have to carry them. So I just brought a stroller just to be sure, and also I do have a back condition. That's why I carry a PWD. I can't, like, even if I carry a laptop, my back starts to hurt so bad. So as much as possible, I really can't carry heavy stuff, and that's why I try to do a lot of workouts as well, just to keep the back strong. I'm just gonna walk a little bit so you can see the mall. It's actually a very nice mall. I do recommend this place, especially during Christmas. All of these columns and the entire just center part will have a lot of Christmas decorations. It's a bit strange because this mall used to have like so much people, and I really don't know how this mall looks like when it's open. It's not necessarily healthy, but it's the healthier option. This is where a lot of people used to meet before. This is where the cinema section is. Obviously it's gonna be closed because it's 8 a.m. in the morning. Actually, I know because of the pandemic, the last thing you want to do is watch a movie, right? Because it's very enclosed. In contrary to that, I was with Eddie in Southampton in England, and also in Scotland. We did watch 2 movies, James Bond and what's the other one, Spider-Man. There's completely nobody in the cinema. Like, literally, we were the only 2 inside. If ever, there's probably one more person. But I'm saying that, and you guys all might start watching movies and they all be together. But when we watched, I have to say, and I've stayed negative for so long, and I've done a lot of traveling, fingers crossed that I still stay healthy and negative. Yeah, it's been lovely watching movies because there's nobody in the cinema. The last time I was here was probably, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago. It's very rare that I visit malls just because I've done that my whole life growing up in the city. All I do is visit malls, go to cinemas and things like that. And I think now, being a little bit older, I do like a contrast, so I find myself enjoying much more in the outdoors. So that's how I met Eddie as well. We were diving, and yeah, I love motocross. I used to have a big bike, an adventure bike, an F700, but I had to sell that one just because I think it wasn't conducive for me, the lifestyle in Manila. So I tried living in Dumaguete for a while as well. I was trying to look for land to buy, but if you're trying to buy land in the province here in the Philippines, I would like to wish you a lot of luck, just because the papers aren't, it's not as clean as you'd want it to be. It took me like 2 years, and I still don't have land. There's one time I was trying to buy land, and the girl was actually selling me land that's off like a dump site, so that's why it was so cheap. And the agent didn't even tell me that. The reason why it was so affordable was because you can't actually build a house there. That area is meant for a dump site. So if you're trying to buy land, especially in the province, it's very tempting to live in the islands, live in the mountains, because there's so much rich nature here in the Philippines. You really have to, number one, trust your agent, but don't just do that. You need to have a lawyer that's on top of your first lawyer, and a third lawyer that's on top of your first and second lawyer. That's probably why I still don't have a house in the province, because I've been through so much, and if I was gonna tell you all the horror stories I've experienced, It might take longer than an hour, and essentially I am trying to live the island life, but for now I'm in this mall. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and everything is still closed here. Let's see what happens in the day. I haven't eaten since 9 p.m. yesterday. It's 8 p.m. now. I'm starting to get the munchies, so yeah, let's go push my dog and see what's for brekkie. I'm now walking with my mom. I forgot to say also that today is a holiday. I think the Philippines is one of the countries that has the most holidays in the world. If you look up holidays of the Philippines online, we just have so much. It's funny that I'm saying fancy shops because I think I've been living in the province so long that by the time I come back here to the city, I just feel like, oh my gosh, everything is so overpriced. Where if you grow your own food and you love eating vegetables, all of a sudden buying a little meal that costs an arm and a leg for such a small portion can seem a bit hefty. But again, you are paying for the ambiance. I mean, it's quite nice here. This is a place I think where you go rowing, hence the logo. It's like a workout place. It really is a lifestyle type of mall if you do come visit Rockwell. Such a hardworking mom. So check it out. There is this UV escalator sanitizer. An escalator sanitizer. All the stuff and gadgets that come out because of the pandemic. I actually don't know. Maybe it's this one. And every escalator you see, hand sanitizer, and it's not automatic. So, and if you notice, also the colors are matching. Because, you know, they're very stylish. So you got black over there and black here. It's really all matching and quite cool light in the escalators. Telephone handbag. One of the things I absolutely miss about Rockwell is the grid. Oops. They have delicious food here like lobster mac and cheese, 17-layer chocolate cake. I mean, it's like gourmet comfort food to the max, 100%. Right now they're still opening, but let's see if we can have a look. There's this new shop, I actually don't know how to pronounce it, and I've tried their product, it smells so good. The lotion smells so good. It smells like sweet soil. It really smells like the earth, but it's just so relaxing and calming. It's like getting a spa in the forest. It's so good. Hi, Dad. Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
What?
I had so many tests today. Grabe.
What is it? What test did you have?
X-ray, 2D
X-ray.
echo, ECG,
Oh my gosh.
blood test.
Blood test.
Yeah,
So
grabe.
much. Well, that ends
gonna
our
eat.
video. We're gonna eat.
You're gonna eat.
Thanks for watching, and I hope I was able to give you a little bit of a glimpse what it's like here living in Manila, that you were able to get a little bit of information on where you can possibly take your blood tests, like my dad got his x-ray and a bunch of other tests. I'm sure it's available online. Just look up High Precision Diagnostics, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!
Yeah, just come back na lang po.